Here's an entertaining short story about a guy who handles things like a boss. By dumping his fiancée weeks before the wedding when she crosses the line, his big giant line about bachelorette parties. And of course, big giant colossal meltdown from her family, the friends saying he is, the devil incarnate. How dare he, all that. But no, this guy, he had his boundaries, he crossed it, he's done. That'll be a very good one to go over here, making the point, guys, that if your boundaries are crossed, you have a right to terminate the relationship. Period. And as many of you know about these bachelorette parties, girls' weekends, girls' nights, overwhelmingly, nothing good comes from them. Countless stories I've covered, countless stories of guys writing in that are limo drivers, bartenders, bouncers, male dancers, you name it, that deal with that line of work that caters to the girls' weekends, bachelorette parties. They all say the same thing. What goes on? It ain't good. And so, frankly, if there's ever going to be any kind of party, pre-wedding party, bachelorette party, the only one, in my opinion, that is doable is a co-party. When they're all there together, okay, they're at a bar or something like that, having a good time, and right there, your girl's right there with you, or your guy's with her. That's it. Or unless they're at home, and the guys are still there. Other than that, nothing good comes from these things, and you know it. Titled, Am I the a-hole for breaking up with my fiancée because she violated the boundaries of our relationship during her bachelorette party? And a shout out to Mr. Arkansas for sending this in. Big shout out to Mr. Arkansas. This guy's really cool. Works hard to send stuff in. Really appreciate him. I want you to know that, bro. And all the guys here appreciate good old Mr. Arkansas. He says, I'm 31 years old and have been together with who was supposed to be, soon to be wife, a 27-year-old female. 4 years now, and we've been engaged for the past 6 months. Let us call her Anna. For the sake of background, I was burnt out on the club party scene by the time I met Anna. In fact, I never actually liked it even in my younger days, as I always found it sleazy. But I put up with it just to maintain a social life. I never liked it either. Even when I was 21, it just wasn't my thing. But I would do it to hang out with friends after work and stuff like that, but yeah. So when Anna and I first started talking, I was extremely clear about my boundaries. Neither of us are allowed to go to sleazy bars or nightclubs, and absolutely no dancing. Okay, you heard that right here. Extremely clear, zero confusion. Call me a prude if you want, but that's my boundary. I clearly communicated. I told Anna directly, if you'd rather be a wild, crazy, immature party girl and you're not ready for a serious, stable, mature relationship, then you don't have to agree to these boundaries. She immediately assured me that she was fine with those boundaries. Did she actually use the word fine? It's fine. Because when a woman usually says, fine, it ain't fine. But okay. She communicated in a way that he thought was fine. Anyway, last week, Anna's bridesmaids began to arrive in town for the wedding. Oh, okay, my bad. Not weeks before the wedding, days before the wedding, he's canceling this. Including one college friend we will call Becca, a 27-year-old female. Now, I'm fine with anybody having alternate views, but Becca is a type you'd call a staunch feminist. I knew one Becca in my life, and I couldn't stand her. She was a party girl. I can't imagine what she's like today. Becca's social media is full of pro-feminist memes and news articles, and she goes to a lot of women's rights rallies. Oh, she sounds like a hoot. All week at the wedding party has been hanging out together. Becca's been spouting off this stuff, which made me uncomfortable because it felt like the implication was all men are evil. Well, that's no doubt her mentality. And probably she thinks that her good old friend, your fiancé, is being trapped into a marriage, and you're the devil. And she has to help screw it up. I didn't want that kind of energy ruining our wedding, so the night before Becca's bachelor party, before my girlfriend's bachelor party, I gently broached the topic of uninviting Becca to the wedding. Anna completely ignored my feelings on the subject, telling me that Becca had taken a week off from work and flown across the country to be in the wedding. I proposed a fair compromise that Becca will be allowed to attend the wedding, but afterwards Anna would have to delete Becca from her social media and block her. I got no problem with this, as Becca is obviously a big giant problem and a piece of garbage. I told Anna it would be disrespectful for her to continue to associate with someone who obviously hates men and would undoubtedly poison our relationship. This guy's right. That's exactly what Becca's like. And what do you think Becca's going to do? Spoiler. Correct. You pay attention to your girl hangs out with. Anna tried to argue, and that bothered me because it made me feel like our values were more different than I thought, and maybe we shouldn't get married. I expressed this to Anna, and she finally agreed to the boundaries. Did she say, "It's fine"? Yeah, that lasted all of 24 hours. The night of Anna's bachelorette party, I was looking at the Instagram stories of her bridal party, and what do I see? Yep, my supposed loving future wife dancing at what appeared to be a club with a drink in her hand. He said, "I don't want, hanging out in clubs and bars and dancing and all that, because we all know what was going on with the dancing. Come on here, ain't gonna be long for Chad and Tyrone swinging his dicks around the girls." I'd never been so angry before, hurt and betrayed in my life. And of course, this was posted on Becca's Instagram. You could hear Becca in the background cheering Anna on, saying, "Aye, and go, best friend, that's my best friend," and other trashy stuff like that. He made it clear, no bars and clubs and shit like that. And no dancing. Dancing leads to the devil's work. I confronted Anna as soon as she got home. She spouted some garbage about how she just wanted to dance with her friends, and there weren't even guys around. Bullshit. There are always guys. Where there's pretty girls, there's going to be guys around. That's why they have ladies' nights in bars and shit where girls get in for free, because they know all the guys will come swooping in. They could just have a bunch of girls dancing around, no dudes were there. Come on. If she's willing to lie about her values and violate my boundaries, it does not matter if guys were around or not. It just shows she has the capacity to go further. Oh, guaranteed. And I'm sure Becca was whispering in her ear. I gave her a box where I packed up her things and told her to get lost. Whoa! She's not listed on the lease since my credit is better than hers, so she has no legal claim to the house. She asked where was she supposed to go, and maybe, a little cruelly, I said, she can go live with Becca, since men are such garbage. Well, she got an Uber and drove away. I then sent a group text to everybody I could on my phone, letting them know that I had canceled the wedding, because Anna basically taught me tonight she's not ready for marriage. Well, she did. Since then, my phone has been blowing up with friends and family telling me that I am overreacting. But I don't think I am, because I clearly stated my boundaries with Anna, clearly, and she agreed to them, then violated them. Reddit, am I the a-hole? You're not the a-hole to me. You're not the a-hole to the brothers watching this, but I'm guarantee you he's the a-hole to many of the dudes watching this, reading this story, who read this story or whatever. Guaranteed. He made the boundaries clear as day. He didn't want that. He knows what goes on in those things, And sure, in the video, it was just her dancing, shaking her ass. But maybe when not in video, it was her, grinding up with Chad and Tyrone, or doing this. I can't think of that term when girls, the crazy ass shaking shit. I can't think of what it's called, but you all know what I'm talking about here, amongst many other things. And that Becca was just fanning the flames of the betrayal here. But anyhow, good for him. It's over. You guys, if you got boundaries, they cross them and destroy. And he made it clear. If you're not willing to accept these boundaries, that's okay. We don't have to be in a relationship. Nope. She was fine with that, and look what happened. So, there you go, guys. Don't tolerate the crap.